What's going on, guys? GemMint here. You know, it could be a long wait in between statues for Berserk from Prime 1 Studio, so I caught myself looking through their website, looking at all the Berserk pieces that are coming out, and I thought, you know what? Let's make a video. We'll take a look at all the Prime 1 Studio Berserk pieces that are going to be coming out, and I'll give my thoughts on each one. Before we get started, though, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a video. We are doing a giveaway once we hit 125K, and we're actually moving along pretty fast now. We just hit 120, about to hit 121, and we're going to give away this Spider-Man Premium Format exclusive by Sideshow once we hit the milestone. All you got to do is be subscribed and leave a like and comment on this video. Stay tuned until the end, and I'll give you more details on how the giveaway is going to play out. But let's go ahead and jump into this. The first one we're going to look at is Schierke. So this one went up for pre-order quite a while ago. You can kind of tell by the price, $699, and this is kind of before, I think Prime 1 even did the deluxe versions or the DX versions because it was called a bonus version. Anyway, let's take a look at this one. $700. It's supposed to ship between July and October. It's a pretty big window. And let's take a look at some pictures. So this is the bonus version, which I don't really think is necessary with this kind of pirate hat. I don't really remember this part from the manga or the anime, but whatever. And here she goes with the full base. It's got a similar base kind of to the Beast of Casca's Dream. It's got like these putty type creatures from that one arc where they go to the fairy house, I believe, right before it's destroyed. Then you have two portraits for the regular version, which actually look pretty good. She's got her glasses on. This one, she's got her like wizard hat. And in my opinion, this is kind of just like a bonus statue, kind of like Isidro. I don't think it's really necessary if you're collecting Berserk. It's kind of for the completionist, in my opinion. Although some people really do like the character and the magical aspect that she brings to the manga. It's not all just hack and slash. So she stands 49 centimeters tall. We're going to have to bust this thing out quite a few times. So she's just shy of 20 inches tall, about 19.5 inches. Oops, where am I at? Okay. And just a nice little companion. I think it would go well with Isidro. If you have the space, if you're collecting all of them. I like how that moss looks on the back here. The detail looks good, though. I got to tell you, just like Isidro, like, yeah, it's not like the most sought after Berserk statue from Prime 1, but it's still decent. She's got her little fairy there. I forget that fairy's name. Anyway, that's Schierke. Now, Slan should be the next Berserk statue that ships. It already was supposed to be released, but it's been delayed. I heard there were some issues with the hair in the factory. I can't really confirm. That's just a rumor that I heard. The deluxe edition comes with Ubik, and I don't know why you wouldn't get the DX because you'll get another member of the God Hand, and Slan would make the last of the God Hand because we already got Femto, Void, and Conrad. So now these last two make the 5. $1,200, low stock remaining. And let's take a look at some pictures of her. Now she is a little risque, so they tactfully cover, but you can see her private parts in this statue. So it's kind of like one of those statues that the wife might not let you have in the house. I like her hair. It's kind of like tentacles, kind of like snakes. It looks like it has some translucency to it, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's drastically changed based on the rumor. I just recently saw the prototype for Void, and he looked like really different. Like you could see the inside of him, and you could see his spine. Alex from Rad Titan shared it with me when he saw the prototype in person. I had no idea that they changed that. Anyway, she's got her wings. I really like the oil spill kind of paint that is on the outside. She has the same base as the rest of the God Hand. It looks great. Let's see what else. So it looks she has a different head sculpt where she's has her tongue out. Here's Ubik. Man, I'm not really a big fan of the pole, but I understand him being a smaller character. That's what they decided to do. I kind of wish they would have made a spot on Slan's base where you could put that pole maybe behind, so it's over her shoulder or something. But otherwise, he kind of reminds me of Conrad. You got the leathery wings here from the side. Oh. Got a little rear end shot there. You got the feet, one leg up. So this one should be the next one that comes in, like I said, and I'm excited to complete the God Hand. And I am worried about those hair tentacles. I hope that doesn't break in transit. Let's see, how tall is this piece supposed to be? Approximately 26 inches tall. Not too bad. All right, next up we have Casca from the Golden Age arc. So, you know, I was thinking about this the other day, and it's going to be kind of awkward if you pair her with Guts. I guess you could pair with the Black Swordsman, but he was never the Black Swordsman while she was this version from the Golden Age arc. You'd have to have a Golden Age arc Guts, and I'm surprised they haven't done that. $850. It looks like she stands about 26 inches tall as well, with the sword up. Okay, with the sword down, she's 24 inches. Supposed to be coming out between August and November. So I think most of these you're going to see later this year, if not next year. So she has the two different head sculpts. The one without the helmet, the one with. I like without the helmet, looks good. She has a sculpted cape. And you can see this is the DX version. So she has what? The sword up and sword downs for the regular version. The DX version has the helmet in the hand or the closed fist hand. So not really a DX or bust in my opinion. She got the Band of the Hawk flag on the base. Oh, actually the deluxe edition is the helmet. I pre-ordered this. I think I must have got the deluxe, but man, you could probably go regular version with this one, right? Either way, it's nice to have a Casca in the mix with so many Gut statues and so many of the beasts, the God Hand, Zod. It's nice to have her. She probably would go well with Isidro and Schierke and all that, even though the timelines don't really match. You could always pretend this is when Casca gets her mind back, right? So that looks good. All right, cool. All right, so then we have two versions of Skull Knight. This is the regular Skull Knight, not on the horse. This is the exclusive version. It retails $1,200, and it stands so just shy of 30 inches tall. That's good, man. He should be a big character, right? This one also says, okay, November of this year till February of next year. So this is probably the version that I'm going to get. I'll talk about why I probably won't get Skull Knight on horse, even though I really like the piece. This is the exclusive that comes with the Egg of the Perfect World bellet. Sorry, I got Streamlabs giving me notifications. This is what they look like, more of an in-studio shot. He's got the sword down. It does have a fabric cape, which I don't mind. The 1/3 scale Guts had that too, and it looked great. I love collecting the bellets like I have from Femto and Griffith, so that's another reason why I kind of was going to get this one anyway, because I really like collecting all those bellets, and I think that this one is probably the best one so far, man. What a creepy little egg. Hey, look at the back. He's got that spine. Jeez. Got the nose here. This is the creature responsible for incubating Griffith and helping him become reborn. So let's see what other details we can get on Skull Knight. He looks great, man. I like that dull metal look to him, the skeleton aspects, that kind of crown he's got there. Okay, so here is the sword. This was the bellet sword made out of all of the ones that he collects. We've seen him swallow one of them after one of the earlier encounters. You got like a red one on the butt of the sword there. He's got a shield, the candles, kind of a simple base museum pose. This is him with a regular sword. There's with the height. So let's see. These are all the switchable parts. Is this? Yeah, this is the DX version, I guess. But which parts are the DX? LEDs illuminate those candles. That's nice. We got that rocky base. I like the cape, man. I'm digging it, actually. The shoulder pads look great. Let's get a better look at the sword. Very cool. And it looks like you could position the sword in all different ways, man. He looks cool, man. Don't sleep on Skull Knight just because he doesn't have the horse. He looks great. LEDs in the eyes as well. Which one is the DX, man? But swords up and down on both swords. Oh, and look, without the cape. Dang, that looks tight. And he still has kind of like a little bit of fabric on the bottom there. His kilt, if you will. This is the exclusive. All right, so I guess that's the exclusive version. I guess if we look at the regular, we can see what it doesn't come with, and then you'll know what's the DX and what's not. I mean, am I tripping? It looks like it comes with all the same stuff. All right. Anyway, moving on. So Skull Knight on horse. Amazing piece. This is the DX, which, again, I don't think it's really worth it, especially for how much more it is. It's $2,850. And you get, I think it'll show you what you get on the DX. Now, the thing here is approximately 39 inches tall with his arm raised in the front. Same if it's raised in the back. 47 inches with arms raised up. Okay, so this one's probably 47 inches tall, which would be too tall for my module case. I could do 39 inches, but the width and the depth is what kills it. It's kind of like similar to Zod in a Paso form. It won't fit in my module case because of the depth, and that's kind of like a deal breaker for me because I realized I didn't like having pieces outside of the module case, and since there's another Skull Knight, I might as well just go with that one and this one. Like I said, I mean, it's very expensive. So, here's a nice shot. I mean, damn, the horse is nice, though. The horse is dope. The base is great as well. Let's go through these edited pics, and then we'll look at some studio shots. So, here's the difference between the DX. The Deluxe, you get a different head sculpt. It looks like for the horse as well. I don't know. It's hard to really tell what's going on here. So you get the regular sword and the belted sword either way, but the Deluxe gives you different posing options. So you get two different arms is what it looks like. I don't need that, and I think the price difference is like $250. We'll have to take a look at that. Man, it's a great looking piece though. Him on the horse, I mean, that's his signature look, man. It's going to be hard to really pass up on this. The base looks amazing. You have the trolls. The trolls were brutal in the manga, man. Like, all they did was the worst thing imaginable. I don't want to say it on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying. LED lights in both eyes. Mixed media cape for the horse and Skull Knight. 98 centimeters, like I said. That's, what, 39 inches tall? Dang, it's hard to pass this one up, man. But I'm telling you, that width, let's look at the dimensions on the width really quick. Right here, 85.8 centimeters, which is 33 inches wide. And the depth is even more. So even if I put it facing front ways or sideways, I'm pretty sure my my depth is like less than 30 inches, man. So, man, I think that's why I'm going to have to pass on this. And again, $28.50, the regular version, not the DX. Let's see. $28.50, $2,600. Yeah, so $250 less. I would go with the regular version on this, y'all. And what is it lacking? Let's see. Yeah, you're just lacking the different arm poses. I really want this one, man. But I think I'll be okay being that there's a regular Skull Knight. I think, we could pass. All right, so this was a recent reveal. The next three are going to be recent ones. This is Guts vs. Zod. This is the deluxe edition. It's $1,100. It's 1/6 scale, where all these other pieces have been quarter scale. And I think that's why I may pass on this, because I didn't like to mix scales. I didn't really like having the 1/3 scale Guts with all these quarter scale pieces, and the majority of the line is quarter scale. So I might pass on this guy. Not even scheduled to be released until probably the end of next year. Let's see what the size is on this guy. 20 inches. So he's about 20 inches high. What's the width and the depth on this? I'm not seeing it. Maybe it'll show in these pictures. It looks pretty cool. It's recreating a scene from the manga and the anime when Guts comes back and he visits the graveyard of the Band of the Hawk. I was drawing a blank on the name. Was it Ricket who buried or at least put all the swords to commemorate the loss of the Band of the Hawk during the eclipse? So deluxe parts, you get 2 different head sculpts. And it looks like the cape. Is that what I'm getting here? The cape only comes with the DX? Again, I mean, not really a DX or bust. Most people don't really like mixed media on their statues. But you can have with the cape or without. I don't know. It depends on the price. I personally don't like having a lot of switch outs. I'd rather have none. I don't really like. They end up laying around and everything. And I don't know that they're different enough to really warrant the head sculpts. The cape, I mean, you could probably even get a custom cape. Yeah, you know what? We'll have to look at the price. We'll see what the price is to see if I think it's worth it. But otherwise, yeah, you got that big Zod. You got Guts here. A Battle of the Beasts. I do want to see it in hand. I should probably just get it to see in hand and, you know, see what I want to do with it. The sculpt on Zod looks amazing. He's bulky. He's towering over Guts, and you can see why this couldn't be a quarter scale piece, because look how big Zod is, the human Zod quarter scale. So this is what I wanted to see, 65.5. So it's 25 inches in width and 13.5 in depth. So 25 inches. So it's a pretty decent wide piece here. Got the snow base. Snow is so hard to convey in statues, man. But if anyone could do it, I mean, Prime 1 definitely should be able to pull that off. And it's weird that it's this oval type of shape, because most all of their bases are circular, right? You got the muscles in the back. The calves are crazy. It's a cool little piece, though. Let's take a look at the price difference now. So it's $10.99, $1,100 for the DX for 2 extra heads and a cape. $10.99 versus, so $1,100 versus that, so $100. $100 to get the cape and the portraits. Me, because I'm more of a minimalist when it comes to accessories, I would rather have the regular. But then again, you probably have the lower ES and everything, you know. All right, the last two we're going to look at were the most recent reveals. And, you know, like Prime 1 stated, we probably won't see any new reveals for quite some time with the passing of Kentaro. Miura, rest in peace. So this might be it for a while, guys. So Guts, Berserker Armor. This is the Unleash edition. So this is a new Guts, and there's 2 of them. This one, it says Berserker Armor, but this is... Hold on. So they're both Berserker Armor, but one of them is slightly different than the other. Okay, so let's take a look. So the DX here is $1,450, 91.6 centimeters with the sword up. So swords up's giving you 36 inches tall. So what's good about this, if you missed out on the Black Swordsman, if you missed out on the original Berserker Armor, then this is your chance to get a Guts. He has the Berserker Armor in this one. That sword is dope. It's bloody, standing up very tall. You got these alligators coming up out of the ground. I'm trying to remember, is this during the arc where they take the ship to go to the elf world? That's got to be where that's from, right? So about 69 inches in diameter, which is about 27 inches in diameter. The base looks great, right? Very similar to the rest of the line. Now you have the older Guts, the Guts that has been through the Berserker Armor. It made his hair gray. And here's what we get in the Unleash edition. So it's a sculpted cape. You have 1 portrait for the regular, 3 additional portraits for the DX. I do like that 4th one. I like that sinister look. Again, is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, the regular is fine to me. He's got all these scars on his face and everything. I like the sadistic look, man. That's where they get you with the DX, that you really want that 1 portrait. You got the arrows going through the gator's head. Different color tone here. So just the extra portraits, it looks like. I wonder, do they show... Oh, he doesn't have the sword down. That's only in the next version. So here's just showing you with the different portraits. All right, so let's take a look here. So basically, $1,450, and you get 3 extra head sculpts. Let's see, what is it without that? So $150 less for the 1 head sculpt. Now, I think this last one is the one that I think is a DX or bust. It's the same price, $1,450. It is not as tall because the sword is down on this one, so it's about 27 inches tall. And let's take a look at the pics. I think that this one, it's better, man. The base is more bloodier. It's kind of more like the Nightmare version of the Black Swordsman statue. It's got the helmet on. It's more of a space saver. Now, here's what's cool about the DX, right? So the regular has these 2 Berserker helmets, one with the red eyes, one without. But the Deluxe has what the Berserker Armor originally looked like when he first put it on, kind of similar to Skull Knight. And it looks like Guts's inner kind of demon or dog or whatever is what kind of changed it more to his personality. But it has the Schierke in astral form that can go over his shoulder, and I think that's what really sets this off and makes this one different. And I would definitely put that on his shoulder with any of those head sculpts. So I think the DX one, because of that, because of her guiding Guts through his berserker rage, for lack of a better term, is definitely worth it here. Now, these are different head sculpts. I would never really use this one, this regular one. I would use the red one. I probably wouldn't use this skull one either, but I would use the Schierke. I think a lot of people are going to get this one because of the sword being down, and it kind of is funny how it overlays over the base. And if you notice in his hands are like in an awkward position, like his bones are broken, because the Berserker armor will allow him to continue to fight even while he's taking heavy damage like that. So I think that was a nice nod to make it look like he's in an awkward posed position. So this is considered the Rage Edition, and that's why Schierke is there to guide him through his rage so that he doesn't kill his allies while he's killing all of his enemies. Awesome looking piece. Now, if you own the Black Swordsman and the Berserker Armor, the originals, is it worth it to get these, man? I don't know. I mean, how many versions of Guts do you really need, you know? One could let the hobby fund itself and sell those original ones, which are probably worth much more than retail now, and pick up the newer versions, and that's how you make the hobby fund itself. Which Berserk statue from Prime 1 Studio are you guys most anticipating? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, that's what's going to enter you into the giveaway for that Spider-Man Premium format. You just got to be subscribed and leave a comment on this video and any video where I promoted the giveaway. Once we hit the milestone, we'll go live on Sunday like we always do. I'll pick a random video where I promoted the giveaway and use a random YouTube comment generator to draw a worldwide winner. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, but don't go anywhere. Check out my other statue unboxing and reviews in the playlist to the right, and stay minty fresh. Peace.